Oh, hi. Today I got an email rejection letter from a company that I applied to as an insurance agent, but it was the right company, but they said you will not be considered to be the travel agent uh, position for on site. And this was for a remote insurance job. So I think they got my app all mixed up. It was obviously sent through AI, artificial intelligence. So after spending a lot of time, so I don't know, I'll have to check into it. But actually, a few years ago, I was let go over Zoom for it was a long term temporary assignment for a call center insurance, commercial insurance rep, but they laid me off over Zoom for being a few minutes late logging in and out of the systems. It was like logging in and out of NASA, basically. But anyway, that's all. I guess, life goes on in the big city. So, okay. Talk to you later. We got to get tough nowadays. In some ways, it's maybe better than maybe dealing with the person. And when you audition and you don't get it, usually you never hear back unless your agent is really curious and they call in and they'll find out if you got it or not. Um, but a lot of times, if you never hear back, you didn't get it. And then if you get a call back, you get pinned for that day. But if you don't get it on the, for the first or second call back and you're not picked, they usually don't call you back either unless your agent checks in on it and then finds out. But these are for these smaller roles. Of course, the big timers, they always know what's going on, which I can imagine. They have to go in and out of the meeting several times and do all kinds of stuff usually, unless everybody really knows their work and they've worked a lot on big films as the star and all that. They don't have to always go through all this, but some of them actually do. I saw that at a screening one time. They still had to interview. I mean, excuse me, I've been so many interviews lately. They still had to audition, like even Tarantino called in his top actors, DiCaprio and Pitt, to audition for their big roles in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, and there were some other stars that had to do that. But actually, one of my little roles as an attorney in a web series, I didn't have to audition because they saw all my videos. I've been in it like almost 15 or 20 years at that point anyway. So I was hired from all my previous auditions or my previous video clips. Like I was a judge and a mom and different roles. So you never know, but we got to be tough. It's a tough world. Just toughen up. So, okay. Anyway, so I promoted the Celery Queen Jean products, Angela Shelton's products today. Maybe you could buy some celery wands with the Holy Hot Mom oil. It's really great. Please order through my links, and I tried to post them online, but if you can't find them, you be sure and put my name on there so I get credit. But I am the only Celery Queen Jean. But if you buy the wands, they're healing wands, and there's a story behind them. And if you order that, I'll be happy to share that with you. Just reach out to me, and actually, that hot mom oil and some of her other oils really help with all kinds of aches and pains and itchiness and things that older people get. But I think with all the stress going on in the world, and like with stress and sugar or anything, can cause all kinds of symptoms nowadays and all kinds of other things too. So younger people have all kinds of symptoms now too. So they're not necessarily serious, but of course if we don't take care of ourselves, it can lead to more serious things. But it could just be annoying, to have different issues that you're so busy during the day you don't notice it, but at night when you're trying to go to sleep, sometimes you might notice something. So aches and pains and itchy skin or rashes or whatever, it's all kind of related to diet and stress and different things. So, okay, well, over and out, guys. I just thought I'd share that today, and have a good one, and talk to you later. Bye.